and all the people present here, all the industries starlets present here. Just a brief introduction about my company. CEIL is a wholly owned subsidiary of EIL. We are a PSU doing certification and third-party inspection in the hydrocarbon industry. And we are empaneled with Petroleum Natural Gas Regulatory Board for doing the technical and safety audits, certification of emergency disaster resource management plan, and the conformity of pipeline integrity management system. Just so, as this conference was scheduled, I had the idea of presenting these papers because of I found it interesting because of the various new initiatives that has been taken in India by the the new government, which is formed almost like say 8 months ago, as they are more thrust on developing smart cities, which leads to urbanization and industrialization for the programs like Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and Digital India for technology to play a greater role in our lives. And the last is about the Make in India plan. So I wanted to just have that to be integral part of this pipeline integrity, because this pipeline integrity is, or the asset integrity itself is a huge topic to be addressed by the pipeline operators or the end users, means oil and gas operators. And it's a serious issue, and since the international oil prices are down, so now it's time to focus on the already existing assets and increasing its reliability. So just I'll be just presenting about the introduction, the pipeline integrity methodology, elements of pipeline integrity, threat classification, pipeline detail and corrosion costs, incident analysis in India and US, regulatory and standard scenario in India, constraint faced by the NG pipelines in India, strategy adopted by the various pipeline operators, areas for improvement and development, and finally conclude. Pipeline integrity is the state of the pipeline with respect to public safety, environment protection, and operational reliability. It's error-free, leak-free, incident-free operation of pipeline with no ill effects on health, safety, and environment, and the most importantly on the economy. An effective PIMS is for uninterrupted supply of the gas to consumers, safeguarding public environment asset and thereby reducing the risk. The methodology is develop an integrity program and plan, assessing the threats, carrying out the mitigation, detection and prevention of all forms of pipeline defects, monitoring it and reviewing it. Then the elements of pipeline integrity management is the first, pipeline integrity management plan, the performance management plan, how effective is the integrity management plan, the communication plan with various stakeholders, internal and external, and management of change plan when the management of change takes place, and the quality control plan. Quality control plan is the main important, the product quality as well as the system quality. As my earlier friend has described this in detail, I'll be just running through it. There are Pipeline Research Council International has identified there are 21 threats, and one threat is unknown, and these are time dependent, stable, and time independent. Time dependents are external corrosion, internal corrosion, and stress corrosion cracking. And stable are manufacturing defects like defective pipe seam, defective pipe itself, then welding or fabrication related, defective girth weld, then defective fabricational weld, or a wrinkle belt or a bend or a buckle, then stripped threads or a broken piping or a coupling failure. And then equipment failure is gasket O-ring failure, control or relief equipment malfunction, seal pump packing failure, and other miscellaneous things. And time independence is the critical. That's the most happening across all the pipelines. That is third-party damages. Damage infected by first, second, or third parties, previously damaged by or delayed failure mode, then the vandalism, incorrect operation, and it can be weather-related issues like flash floods, lightning, earth movements, sand movements, and land pattern like creek area, muddy area can lead to a threat, and the last is unknown. And India has around 15,000 kilometers of cross-country NG pipeline transmitting around 401 mmSCMD of natural gas, excluding the upstream pipeline, in 15 states and union territories. As per NACE, in US, the annual direct cost of corrosion is US $276 billion, which is approximately to 3.2% of the GDP for 3 lakh miles of NG pipelines in US and their upstream pipelines also. As per PNJRB, the incident analysis of FY 12 and 13, the details are as per below. The most factor which is affecting is the third-party damages. That is the 40% affecting cause of incident. Then the next one is safety management and awareness issues, which is 30%. Then the equipment failure is the 20%. And the gas leakages, which is other than the third party, they have 9%. And 1% is natural calamity related. Now the data as per US, they have analyzed over 15 years during 1990 to till 2005, and they had 3,826 incidents, and they have classified as per the pipeline integrity data. That is internal corrosion. There are 57% of incidents occurring due to internal corrosion. External corrosion is the second one. Third-party damage is the second one, which is causing 15%. And external corrosion is the third one, which is comprising of 10% of incidents, and rest all are the balanced. And they had US Department of Transportation have classified based on the location class area of the pipelines. They have classified the location class 4, that is the high consequence area, is having highest number of third party damages, and its cost is going up to 2 lakh US dollars. And the next and the most incidents that are happening, and there is a costly affair, is on the location class 3 and 4, and class 1 and class 2 in terms of financial, it is quite less. And now the regulatory and standard scenario in India. In India, pipelines are designed and constructed as per the best prevailing standard national and internationally when it is constructed. And when the pipeline integrity is compromised, it leads to affect the HSE parameter. And PNGRB and OISD are the regulatory and safety implementing authority in India for all the midstream and downstream sector, including upstream part also. Regarding the regulatory part, PNGRB in year 2012 have notified the Gazette for natural gas, cross-country natural gas pipeline transmission, and in 2013 they had issued the City Gas Gazette. And OISD in 2014 has issued a SOP for integrity assessment. They have clearly classified the steps and procedures to be done for a piggable and a non-piggable pipeline, which is a handy solution for all the operators. And they have other specific standards like OISD 226 for natural gas pipeline operations, OISD 214 for LPG pipeline, and they have a GDN 233, especially for addressing the non-piggable pipelines issue. Now, I'd like to tell the constraint faced in the NG pipelines in India. As I said, due to rapid urbanization, industrialization, over a period of time, when a pipeline is designed, say, location class 2, it's the economy, smart cities coming up. So this is a phenomena which is going to recur. We need to address this. Another constraint faced are old pipeline design or non-piggable pipelines. So best option is to convert the non-piggable into piggable pipelines, and usage of mix of techniques available for non-piggable, like direct assessment, external corrosion, internal corrosion direct assessment, along with the pressure testing with the operating fluid. Then the non-availability of as-built data. This is one of the serious concerns for the old pipelines, which doesn't had that the soft copies we don't have. We don't have the alignment sheet. We don't have the pipe book data. How to generate a baseline data? We don't have the design basis of it. We just we are just having the design pressure and the maximum operating pressure. So we need to address these by our best efforts. We need to address this. And one of the major things we don't have in India is no one-point call system. In US, they have a one-point call system. You dial us, it's a government initiative. You dial that number, they will inform all the utilities. It may be a telecom, it may be an electrical distribution, it may be a pipeline operator, it may be anything. They will inform and all the people to take necessary action, and they will themselves involve in any of the incidents. But in India, unfortunately, we don't have such one-point call system to address the. So the pipeline operators has to be on a pipeline operation, or a control room has to be more vigilant. These issues. Then the unavailability of failure database and learning at public domain. In US, all the Department of Transportation has published all the incidents and all the failure database and all the at the public domain, and it is for everybody to learn. Whether you are related to industry or not, you can take the data and analyze it. And it's like you have a data at a single domain. Even in India, we don't have. So these are some of the issues which needs to be addressed. And we don't have a pipeline integrity department. I am not telling all, but some of the pipeline operators doesn't have the pipeline integrity department. And specifically corrosion engineers. And we are not generating MIS on the pipeline integrity parameters, which is to be presented to the top management and even to the regulators. And we are not actually doing that. We need to address these issues so that most of our integrity related issues should be addressed, and we should be on at each par. And inadequate usage of fitness for service and residual life assessment. We are not using it effectively. And the non-availability of indigenous international repute vendors for ILI. That is the constraint faced by pipelines in India. Now, I would like to just the various strategies adopted by the Indian pipeline operators. They have this pipeline intrusion and detection system. They have the pipeline leakage system, online pipeline leakage system. They are doing the aerial and ground pipeline patrolling. They are doing patrolling through GPS, intelligent and smart helmet information sharing between each group of pipeline operators. This is about the cheapest way of addressing the patrolling issue. When you have 3-4 pipeline operators having your ROU maybe in nearby, you can have say patrolling frequency of 4-5 hours difference, so that by round the clock you monitor your pipeline and share the information with each other. And it can be a part of mutual aid agreement as a part of HSE management system. So this can be further, it's the cheapest solution. Then there are operators who are monitoring the cathodic protection through SCADA, and even the CP field monitoring is done through data loggers, so that you cannot manipulate the CP data. And they are increasing the frequency of intelligent pigging. If it's 10 years, they are reducing to 5 years. If it is 5 years, they are reducing to 3 years for further getting best results of the pipeline reliability. And they are carrying external corrosion direct assessment, internal corrosion direct assessment, and pressure testing. Presently, hydro test pressures are not preferred by any of the pipeline operators. They are all doing with the operating fluid. Some of the new methods and R&D across the world happenings are, they are having unmanned aerial vehicles for pipeline surveillance. It will be, it would be having a high definition camera on that, and it would be capturing the data around your pipeline ROUs. Some of this happening. Then having an effective pipeline intrusion detection system, so that it doesn't generate a wrong or a false signals or a minor signals which are every time now and then occurring, to create means to keep the control room so busy, and efficient leakage detection system to address the pipeline leakage software. And now in India, this pipeline, the US, the thrust is more on corrosion part. US NACE is giving more thrust on the corrosion part, but in India, the regulators and safety implementing authority, OISD, our thrust for in Indian scenario is integrity and safety go hand in hand together. If you have healthier pipeline, if your pipeline is intact, if it is integrity is maintained, definitely safety will be the next part and in an integral part of it. So it is evident that pipeline integrity management system and safety are interlinked and complement each other, especially in a growing Indian scenario. An effective and efficient PIMS will help in reducing the occurrence of incidents, thereby meeting its object of uninterrupted supply of natural gas to consumer, safeguarding public environment asset and reducing the risk thereby. Now assuring India a safer and a healthier pipeline.
Thanks, Sathis. Do you have, I can permit one question, 3 minutes is available for us.